what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers Siege Titan class, Omega Supreme. So here we are, and there he is. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. This is a very large box. Excuse me, move back just a little bit there. There we go. As you can see, we have a very large piece of artwork here of Omega Supreme, Siege War for Cybertron, Omega Supreme. Up top, we have some lovely artwork here. That would make a great desktop wallpaper right there. That looks really cool. Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy, blah-de-blah-de-blah. Up here we have the traditional Siege artwork. On the other side of the box, we just have the rest of this picture here. On the bottom, words, things, barcodes. On the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots. It does this, that, the other things and stuff. Warning, don't eat anything in this box that could be very bad for you. And that's basically it for the packaging. And moving right along here, we have Omega Supreme, and he is a lot of bot. Just a lot of bot going on here. But first, we will take a look at the smallest components of Omega Supreme. Here is a little countdown. Let's come down here. And now we're down here. So yeah, here is countdown. As you can see, he's a little rolling thing with a satellite dish on it. The best way I can describe this. That's what it is. But yeah. This is done mostly in red. He does have rolling wheels. He rolls as rolling things should. Hooray for rolling. Visible head syndrome. Pretty much visible everything syndrome, really. It's just, nothing's really hidden. But yeah, there is little countdown. And to transform him, very simple. You just flip down his legs, bring down his arms. And you just take the little dish here, just bring it down against his back. And there he is in his robot mode. And we're getting close here. So we can take a look at the details. See silver for the face, blue for the eyes. There's some nice detail there on the body. And we're at the back. Not a whole lot going on. As far as articulation goes, the head does not move, but the arms can rotate. They can do a full 360. They can move in and out a little bit. Legs go forward that far, back that far, outward that far. You got a full bend there at the knee, do a transformation. And that is pretty much it there. And for comparison, here it is with one of the other Siege Micromasters. You can see he is basically Micromaster height. So there you go. And now let's take a look at the tank portion of Omega Supreme. You can see it's big, it's beefy, it's a tank. And let's get close here so we can take a look at the details. Lots of molded detail throughout. Big Autobot symbol right there. All this done in red. You get some transparent yellow plastic there as well. You can get the cannons, more cannons. Look at all those guns. You get lots of guns. These bits right here, picked out in silver. The treads done in black. And again, lots of detail going on. You got the big main turret there, done in red. Also some yellow there on the sides. You can see Omega Supreme's head is just kind of tucked in back there to hide it. And there's the back. And there's the top. And there's the bottom. You got two big rolling wheels there. He rolls very loudly, but he rolls. He rolls like killing things should. So, there you have that. And for comparison, here it is with G1 Omega Supreme's tank mode because it's precious! Oh, so precious. So there you have that. Now as far as articulation goes, there are some moving bits on the tank mode. These cannons right here can rotate. They can move pretty much all the way up. You can have those angled however you wish. The main cannon itself can move up and down. It does rotate, but it rotates more for transformation since Omega's head is right there. You just get very minor wiggle waggle from side to side. So basically the main turret can just move up and down, but still you do get a little bit of posability options there for the tank. And another thing we can do with the tank mode here is we can raise these up and we can open up this panel right here. Clip in quite tightly. You can open this up and you have a little ramp here with some strips of silver going down the ramp itself. And we can have countdown here, a little ramp, and go, wee, not really, but hey, they try. But you do also have these little raised sections here, and that's basically a little parking space for countdown. If you want, you can just kind of sit him down in there, and he holds on somewhat securely. It's not a dead solid lock or anything, but, you know, you can give him a little parking space. And if you never want to deal with him again, you can just close that up and leave him there forever. Totally up to you. It's his little storage spot for him. Hey, it's a thing you can do. And now let's talk about rockets, and it's obscene how big this thing is. And yes, I mean that exactly the way it sounds. This thing is just ridiculous. It just keeps going and going and going and going and going. It's just, wow. Just wow. But anyway, let's get closer so we can take a look at the details. You can see the nose cone section here, done in silver. Lots of detail throughout. You actually do have like a little cockpit here molded in. And again, lots of detail going on. Get a little bit of red in there. You can see lots of molded detail. You have Mega's claw right there, big thruster at the end, and yeah, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Now, from end to end, this does measure at 2 feet tall. This is an even 2 feet of rocket here. Again, that's just obscene. That's just obscene. It's just insane. One cool little thing is you can open up this panel here and open up this panel, and I don't know how well you can see in there. You can see pretty well in there. You can see there actually is like a little control panel in there, a screen and all that, and you can actually take countdown here and just have them in there manning that little station, which is pretty cool. So, you know, thing you can do if you want to do it. Close that up like so. But yeah, whole lot of rockets going on. And for a quick comparison, here it is with G1 Omega Supreme's rocket, and yeah, that's just that's rocket envy right there. Yeah, that's just. And now we're going to go handheld so you can take a look at the rest of the base mode here. You can see this section right here has some bits of silver and some nice mold detail. You have this big open room right in here with lots of nice detail going on. You also get some silver in there as well. And coming up, get some more molded detail. You got rockets here on either side. And coming down to the track, you can see we got some bits here picked out in silver. Got some little ramps here on the intersection. And then, of course, you have the track that goes all the way around. And we got some more bits here picked out in silver as well. And there's the top portion. And we'll just turn around so we can take a look at the back. Again, we got some more bits here picked out in silver. Lots of molded detail. Overall, looks pretty good. Now, scale-wise for the base mode, this is really meant to be more for your Micromasters, your Battle Masters. You can see Countdown can just kind of hang out in that room right there, hang out up here, or pretty much anywhere on the base. Really, your deluxes are, in my opinion anyway, a bit too big to really work with these elegantly, but you know, you can if you want to, but just doesn't seem like it's really made for your deluxes, and up just seems like it's made more for the little guys. And if we come down here to these side sections, you can open these up and we can have Countdown hanging out in here. It can be his own little place, his own little apartment, you know. I can just be like, you know, hey, how you doing? I'm Countdown. This is my place. Not a whole lot of room. I just have a TV and a mini fridge, but hey, I call it home. You know, I mean, just have a little apartment for your little guys, and you have it on either side, so you have the option there if you want. And of course, we have this whole track here to play with. You can have Countdown just rolling around. If you have enough of these, you can have a little NASCAR race, you know. Hey, welcome everyone to the Omega 500. Start your engines. Woo, you know, hey, you know, fun. Fun can be had. And speaking of the track, you do have multiple configurations that you can do for the track, because you do have these little flip out sections here, which I can never get out with my fingers. I need to use my spudger because this joint is actually kind of tight. You can flip that out And when I first saw these, I at first thought these were made for your Titan's Return little base formers. I thought anybody who had any of these little clip-on ramps would work on this, but no, this doesn't work. They're not compatible with these ramps, so yeah. So it seems like these are just made for Omega's ramps, and you can just pop these ramps off, like so, and if you want, you can just clip it on here, like that, and have that going on. If you want to, that's a thing you can do. If you want to do it, so have that going on like that if you want, or you can, I won't go through like every configuration, but just to give you some ideas here, you can kind of open the legs up, and these ramps do have that same connection, so you can kind of open that up and just kind of attach that there like that. Have that going on, and have one over here, have one over here, or do whatever. The two sides can clip together if you want, and just have a big oval. Hey, you got options, and as always, options are good. And as far as accessories go, Omega Supreme does come with effects parts. That's right, he can bloosh. He can bloosh. So you get this effects part right here. It's an orange with black. It looks more like explosions than a gun firing, which I guess is the intent, but still pretty cool. And this comes apart into not one, not two, not three, not four, but 5 separate pieces. So you have 5 little explosions, 5 little blushing points that you can use and configure however you wish. And you also get an extra 2 right here, which is just copies of the little tip piece here. So you get a lot of blushing, and you can do quite a bit of blushing. As far as the tank goes, you can plug them into these barrels here, like so, and then you can plug the main one here into the big turret and have a whole lot of bloosh, going on. You can attach these little posts here on the side, so he's getting blooshed from the side, you know, getting blooshed there. Lots of blushing points, whole lot of blushing points on this figure. So you can do all kinds of blushing there. On the track itself, there are also posts. You can have some little like explosions going on, like he's being attacked and he's being blooshed in multiple points here. He's being blooshed there and blooshed there, and you know, being blooshed over there, you know, have lots of blushing going on. Just a whole lot of blushing. A whole lot of blushing you can do. And also, you can attach the bloosh to the rocket itself. Just attach to the end here, so you can blast off and bloosh off. You can bloosh off. You can do all kinds of that. You can also attach it to this end as well, so we can bloosh as well. And you also have these ports here. You can have him being blooshed, so you can do that if you want. Have him getting blooshed there too. Things you can do if you want to do it. A whole lot of blushing to be had. And before we get down to transformation, let's just do one big comparison here. Here he is with Trypticon. Just so you can kind of get a sense here of the scale and size of Omega's base mode. So, there you go. So there you have the base mode, and I think they pulled this off quite well. My only gripe is that the tank is a little too big for the track. Like, the treads are literally like outside the track, so that really wouldn't work in real life, but it's alright. Otherwise, I think they did a pretty good job here with the base mode for Omega. So, let's get down to transformation, shall we? I'm not going to spin this. What are you, crazy? No, I'm not that crazy. No. But we're going to work on the main body first, and then we will move on to the other parts. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to disconnect these rams. So just unclip them. You do hold on pretty securely here. These sections right here, you just flip that down, flip that down, flip that down, and then you just fold this in half, and that will all tap together. And there you have one of his wings, and then we spin him around, and we just disconnect that, flip that down, flip that down, flip that down, fold it in half, and voila, there is his other wing. So now we move on to the main body itself. So what we're going to do here is we're going to straighten out his leg, take this ramp, this will just wrap around his thigh like so, straighten out the leg, wrap the ramp around the body. You flip up this little support piece right there, and then we just bring down his legs. Loud ratchets. There we go. Just bring the legs down, and now he can stand. So now that we are up here, we can just bring this up a bit so we can rotate the waist. 180 like so. Just bring that down for now, and this is basically good to go. And now we will bring in the tank. So what we're going to do here is just raise these up. We're going to unclip this section here like so, and just fold this down, and this will clip in right in there like that. We want to open this section up like so. You want to take this right here, as you can see it's on multiple hinges, just bring that down, get that out of the way, rotate the turret, and this is going to fold into the body like so. At this point now, we can take these cannons here and just fold them at this hinge like so, and they will drop down, and they have a little clipping point right there. Bring that down and clip in right there. Close that up. Voila. Come back here, flip out his little head cannon, and he is ready to go. So we can bring this back in. We have to raise up a little bit here, and this will just slide in to the body and lock in. Bring this up. That will clip in and bring these sections down. Those will clip in right there, and we're at the home stretch. And now we bring in the rocket, which, as you can see, is actually taller than he is. That's just obscene. That's just obscene. But anyway, to transform this, we just want to unclip these panels here and just open all this up. All of this will open up. No, we're going this way. This will open up like so. You have multiple hinges here. You want to make sure you have all of these hinges extended like that. And you flip this in, flip that in, flip this in, flip that in, and that will just come down like that. And then take this section here, slide that out, take this section, push that in, take this section here, slide that out, and this is good to go. So we bring back the main body here, and all of this will just slide in and lock into place like so. And then we just bring in the wings, and there are these slots right here that the wings are going to just slide into. So just line that up, slide that in, line that up, slide that in. Then you bring the backpack up, and there are little tabs. I don't know how well you can see that, but there are little tabs that go into these little slots right here. They just clip right in, and then we just bring his arms down, straighten out his fingers, and there you go. There you have Omega Supreme in his robots mode. And he is just a big chunky Omega Man. Oh my god. But he's pretty cool. I like him. I really like him. But let's get in closer so we can take a look at his chest, at his noggin. There is the noggin. As always, get the little transparent piece there over his face. Get some red as well. A pretty nicely detailed all the way around. He does have light piping, as you can see. His eyes are yellow. They're not blue, unfortunately, and that it's not a deal breaker, but it does bug me a little bit. Luckily, I do have, and this is where my tongue stops working. Luckily, I do have some blue paint, so I'm probably going to take his head apart and paint his eyes blue. So I think that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. But yeah, all in all, though, it is still a pretty nice Omega Supreme head sculpt. You can see his little hose sections here, done in a gunmetal gray as well. And tons of molded detail. You have this big transclearing yellow piece there on the chest. Autobot symbol. Again, lots of molded detail throughout. Very nicely done. His big old legs. His little stubby toes. Oh, look at his little stubby toes. They're so cute. They're cute little toesy woesies. And heels going on. He does have these little V sections here, which are reminiscent of the clips that are on the back of the G1 Toys legs, which is nice. Little nudge, nudge, wink, wink there. And moving up the back again. Lots of detail. And pretty much the typical Omega backpack there. No. Looks quite cool, in my opinion. I dig him. Now, articulation-wise, the head can rotate, can do a full 360. You can look up a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. Arms can rotate. They can do a full 360, but the wings are going to get in the way. But, you know, they rotate pretty much as you need them to. Forward and back. Outward is on a ratchet as well. You do also have rotation right above the elbow. Moving on down. You get 90 degrees of a bend at the elbow. As far as the claw goes, you do have rotation, which is on a soft ratchet. The fingers, the claws, are on a ratchet as well as a hinge there. So you got that going on. He does have ratcheted waist rotation if you need it. As far as the legs go, the legs can move forward that far, backward that far, outward. As you already know, due to transformation, you can do the full splits on a tight ratchet. A ratcheted thigh rotation. Yeah, come on. 90 degrees of bend there at the knee. And you do have ankle tiltage. Now, as far as robot mode features go, of course, you can raise up these panels here, expose his rocket pecs. That's a thing you can do. You can also take countdown here, and they want you to do this weird, like, kind of half transformation with him. I don't get it, but that's what they tell you to do. Just basically don't bring his legs all the way back, just kind of have him angled, then have the hand just kind of meeting halfway like that. I don't know what this is accomplishing, but it's what they want you to do in the instructions. But you do that, and then you flip down this peg here, and there are ports on either of his shoulders up here, and they want you to just peg him up there on his shoulder like that. So, you know, hey, why not? Dare I say why not? It's a thing you can do if you want to do it. Me, personally, I'm just going to leave him stored in his belly, but hey. And here's countdown back in his robot mode, just so you can see how he scales there with Omega. He's just a little guy. And as far as the effects parts go, there is much blushing to be had, much blushing to be had. You can plug them in these little peck guns right here, have them blushing that way, have blushing packs. You can have them getting blushed in the pack. You have multiple points there. If you want, you can have them getting, blushed in the stomach. Again, you have those little ports there on the arms. Have them getting blushed there. Of course, he can do blushing also. You can just plug this into the thruster, have that blushing going on. This is a little bit on the floppy side though. There you go. Have him blushing that way, or have him blushing that way, and you can blush. You can do all kinds of blushing. If you want, you can take the tip off, and you can plug them into his fingers like that, and like that, and like that. And he can have blushing fingers! Oh, blushing fingers. But yeah, multiple points of blushing here on the shoulder, on the wings, whatever. Wherever you want to blush. Wherever you want to blush, you can blush. You can blush here in the shins. You have some shin blushing going on. Hey, lots of blushing. Lots of blushing to be had. So there you have that. And now for comparison. Here he is with Deluxe side swipe. He barely registers. There he is. There's the little guy. Here he is with Voyager Prime. With Leader Magnus. with Jetfire. That's starting to work out a little bit better. How does it scale with Metroplex? Here's how he scales with Metroplex. Here he is with Fort Max, with Triptychon, with Combiner Wars Devastator, with the Toy World Devastator, with Predaking, with the Fans Toys Omega Supreme. He's a big boy. Come here. And last but not least, here he is with G1 Omega because he's precious. Oh, so precious. So there you go. So there you have Omega Supreme. I really like this guy. I think he's really cool. Really well done figure in my opinion. He is just solid. He is chunky. He is hefty. He has a lot more weight to him than I was expecting too. He definitely is he's a hefty big boy. The base mode works for what they were trying to do with it. My only nitpick with the base mode is just that the tank is a little too big for the tracks, but that's really my only complaint about that, and it's a minor complaint. I think the robot mode looks great. I love the effects part, so you get some more blushing. You can do a lot more blushing. So overall, very well done figure in my opinion. Me likes very much so. There you go. Now, if you would like this or any other Siege toys, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There will be a link in the description down below, so you can check that out. You can also check out my Siege playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it. So don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Transformers Siege Titan Class Omega Supreme. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. Omega! Omega! Oh, Primus, he's one of those too big for the set guys. Listen, Omega, can you just pick me up so I can talk to you? Yep, this is awkward, but thanks.
What has been our strategy thus far in this war, Optimus Prime?
Well, I've just been kind of throwing soldiers at the Decepticons.
So why am I here? Do you wish me to throw you?
No, don't do that. I'm willing to bet you don't know your own strength and you'd probably throw me all the way to another planet. I need to stay here.
So, do you wish to throw me?
Yeah, no, I couldn't even if I wanted to.
So, why exactly am I here?
I don't know, you can look imposing. You could step on them or something. Just be you, Omega. Just be you.
What was that?
Oh yeah, Megatron likes to throw his guys too. Oh, my foot! Really? Just your foot?